tutorials. Today's social studies lesson is going to be in a couple different videos, but first I wanted to remind you that we're switching back to social studies now that we finished our water cycle. We started talking about governments and why we have governments, and quickly I just wanted to recap and refresh your memory that we have governments for 4 basic reasons. We have governments because we want people to stay safe. We have governments because we need laws. We have governments because they provide the services that we need and because they help solve community problems. So that is why we have a government. And remember that the governments make the laws and that we have to follow them, and that's just like rules for our state, for our country, just like we have rules at school and at home. And we kind of talked about the rules that we have in those different places. Also, we talked about the Constitution, and that the Constitution is the highest law, that we have the Bill of Rights, which is basically our 10 rights, and then the preamble is the beginning of the Constitution. And then the amendments are changes that are made to the Constitution, because the Constitution was made a real long time ago, and some things do change. So we have made amendments to the Constitution. So today, we're going to start talking about more so about communities, but still about governments. Okay? So our local governments, there's a government of our whole country, like we have the President of the United States, right? There's also a government over our state. Our state capital is in Lansing, and we have a governor. And she is like our governor right now is a girl, that's why I said she. She is kind of on the same, she would be like the president of Michigan. She doesn't have all of the same abilities as the president of the United States does, but she's like the principal of our state, just like Mrs. Wright is the principal of our school. Okay, so she's kind of in charge of our state to make sure that we have the laws that we need to keep people safe, that our services are being provided, and helping solve community problems too. So local governments provide many services. They provide the police to keep us safe. They provide parks and libraries and schools. And local governments also have the power to do things like make laws. We have laws that are just for us and not for maybe Ohio or New York. New York has different laws. California has different laws. Every place has different laws. And that's because of their local government. And then our government affects our daily lives because it's to keep us safe, it's to provide services. It affects our daily lives. Our adults have to follow the speed limits. We have to follow the road work signs and the road crossing signs. We have traffic lights. We go to the library, we go to school, we have parks that we can go to. So it affects our daily lives. I'm going to stop this video here, and then I'm going to post a link to a video, a story that I would like you to listen to, and then I'll come back, and when we come back for the next video, you're going to need your social studies notebook. And if you're doing it like I'm doing it, this is the same notebook that I put my science stuff in. I put my science stuff in the back of the notebook. But maybe you put your science stuff in the front of the notebook, and you could just start from the back of the notebook for social studies. I put my science in the back of the notebook, so the front of the notebook is where I'm going to start for social studies. Long story short, please have a piece of paper or a notebook when you come back to listen to the next video.